Yes, we're live. Finally.
We made it.
Hello,
At
everybody.
long last.
Yes, Thursday night.
Hello.
Thursday night chat. Anything and everything be chatted about.
Well,
So
it's
how
actually
y'all? How
Friday
y'all?
here, 2 o'clock in the morning,
Oh
Friday
yeah.
morning.
Yeah, it's Friday. That's right.
It's Friday.
Oh yeah, it is Friday over there. It's been feeling like Friday all day to me, actually. All day. I feel like I've been fooled.
I hate a Monday. I hate a Monday.
I know. I do too.
That's that typical Monday morning. That's that back up, get the kids ready for their fucking school and all the rest of it. See, you're good. Did you say you were going to be homeschooling, Rebecca? Yeah?
Yes, I'm hoping to next year. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's brilliant.
I got somebody that's she's gonna help with the stuff that I can't do. So
Yeah,
hey,
that's a good thing. That's brilliant.
yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think you get that choice over here. It's kind of the kids are off school anyway in a few days. They're breathing down your neck, and they're actually finding parents and things like that.
Yeah,
And
they're like,
the kids, they're that keen to take the kids off you over here. Know what I mean? It's like
oh yeah.
they're found out that Serco, a big private company, right? Now,
Yeah.
when a child gets removed from like a family unit, right?
Yeah.
When they're fostered into another family. That
Yeah.
fact, now, off the government, Serco will receive something like £175,000 a year per kid, and that family, the foster family, only get maybe see about £50,000 of that a year.
Yeah.
So it's not a big, it's big money business. It's big business. Not, I mean, they're profiting £125,000 a year per kid. So they want to take your fucking kids off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're soulless bastards.
Yeah, see, and that's like kind of a little bit of the conversations that we've been having while we were off air and trying to figure out how to get on air. We're like, the things that obviously make sense without a book, without swallowing a dictionary, you can notice. Like, they get this much, you've seen the numbers are thrown out really quick. You only get a few moments to hear the numbers on like Fox News over here or BBC's where they go, oh, well, Planned Parenthood or what is it over there? We have the DCF over here, which is the Department of Children and Families. So the Department of Children and Family gets $120,000 per kid. But any foster parent would know that, oh wait, I don't get that much money when I bring in a child into my house. And we should collectively be sharing that information, putting the pieces together, and that realizing that it's a fucking profit to break up the families. It's a profit to be sick. It's a profit to,
Spot on,
you don't need a dictionary. You don't need to swallow a dictionary to see that. Just we need to, help each other connect those little dots.
Yeah. It's a bad day when actually the devil money, the devil paper actually can come in and break up a family unit all for the sake of big business. You know what I'm saying? It's business. What the fuck? What's the place coming to? You know what I'm saying? That is fucking demonic. Fucked up.
It is.
And then you have the drug enforcement that goes into houses. We've all seen those terrifying videos of like children screaming and crying, and the mothers and the fathers are being thrown on the floor because the SWAT teams are coming through the house, and like that is so traumatic to do to children. Like and that's a profit too, and it's just business. Sorry, kids, just business.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Actually, I'm not wanting to get into too much of the story, but it actually happened in my family with my aunt and my uncle. But the police were coming to see my uncle. Cut a long story short, the fight broke out in the living room, and there's one on the ground with my uncle, and my auntie's actually on top of the other one, fight rolling about with the other one. As my young cousin Laura came in the door for school, and she's a young lady now. She's like in her nearly 20 now. But that has taught. It ended up that the inspector of the police force, the local police force, had to come down once a week and spend time with Laura supposedly to do away with the fear, to take Laura's fear away for the police and things like that. But they're totally traumatised. They came in all guns, no guns blazing because we don't have guns, but they barged in the door, tackled them at a fucking. There were just no need for it. If they just spoke to me, we would have went with them, but they battered them. And it got into a barmy in the house and scared that kid for life. You know what I mean? And that's her an adult now, and she still talks about it. It was one of the scariest experiences that she's ever been in.
We don't need a gun. It's a freaking intruder, and it's a loud intrusion. They don't come in like knock, knock, knock. No, they bust down the door. They storm in. They use every fear tactic. What's that, Becky?
Shoot the dog.
Yeah, shoot the dogs. You know, run over the cat.
Yeah, usually get a bit more severe over there. Know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They take Grandma's teeth with them. Fuck you.
We're just all chip merchants out here. We're what you call chip merchants.
Chip merchants?
Chib. A chib's like a kind of a, it's mainly like a kind of a, we're mainly Vikings, you know what I mean? Out here it's mainly weapons and our horns, it's no guns, all the guns were taken off of us. So we're getting a bit like we're getting a bit like cavemen out here, you know what I mean? There's so much like kind of a knife crime and baseball bats, and that's what we call a chib. That's your chib, you know what I'm saying? And we're chib merchants.
I see.
Glass bottles, broken bits of fence.
Yeah, and anything's called a chib.
Hollywood would not work if America didn't have its guns, I think. So we wouldn't be able to make all those movies with all those, you know, gun-wielding badasses if it wasn't for, you know, if America got rid of its guns, and it would just be folklore after that.
Yeah.
They got to keep that steam rolling. I think half of Israel may own Hollywood as well, or all of Hollywood. So.
But then the question is, who owns Israel? Who owns America? Who owns it all? You know, then it goes right back to that source.
Yeah. I think I did find somewhere, and forgive me, I'm not going to bring it up on screencast or anything, but I did find somewhere where there was a big, like, influx of Jewish settlers or Israeli settlers in LA.
Yeah.
Before Hollywood got big, and in, you know, a little bit in Vegas, but mainly in Hollywood, California. Right before it all got, you know, Showtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the mass mind control manipulation came from.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Hollywood, Disney. Know what I mean? We're all kind of victims of it. Know what I mean? Even as far over here. Know what I mean? Just because we're out here and the kind of a so-called British Isles. Know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean to say we weren't a victim to the kind of a big Hollywood, Disney mind control manipulation. You know, we were all we all went through it. You know.
Oh, did you guys see Miley Cyrus's new music video? Did you guys talk about this on air?
I've heard about it, but I haven't. I don't watch that stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
I will share you guys a couple scenes from her fantastic little video that she decided to put out for the girls of our youth and the boys, and you will see.
I heard it's rather disgusting. So.
You only need to see pictures. You don't even need to see like the whole thing. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it up. She's just. What is the song called? It's about so it's about the lyrics say the chorus, the ending line and chorus is "Don't talk to me, don't baby talk me, or don't give me any baby talk, just fuck me." That's the last of it, and those are going to be chanted. Those are going to be the words that are chanted while watching this fucked up music video.
Fucked up. That's what it is. Totally fucked up. She's nothing but a fucking what we call a munter. She's a dog. Fucking.
Okay, so it's on mute, so I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna put it up a couple. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, all right. So here we go, guys. All right. Okay, so here's Miley as a baby. All right. There she is.
Hang on here, that's not coming up yet.
It's not coming up.
Okay.
Sharing the
Showing the hangout window.
Is it up yet?
not quite.
Okay, because one of our friends, or one of these guys that I follow on YouTube, brought this up and brought it up on Sunday, I think, during a chat, and I can't believe BBC hasn't talked about Miley Cyrus's fucking trash ass.
Hmm.
So what is it showing? Is it just showing me?
It's just showing the hangout here.
Yeah.
You need to take it off.
Okay, then let me go back. Let me see. Oh, it's just showing the hangout. It's not showing what I'm looking at.
It's just showing the hangout.
No, if you go to screen share, it'll give you the option. Just pop up a window,
Let me go back then again.
and it gives you an option of the tabs you're looking at.
Okay.
All I can see is no wonder society's so fucked up, man. When
This
you
is
grow up with the mind manipulation of the wee innocent Hannah Montana figure, that you seen all these wee lassies out here buying the lunch boxes just so fucking want to copy Hannah Montana, and then all of a sudden she turns into a demonic fucking bow creature, man, running about fucking with no clothes on, and what's that showing her fucking young ones, know what I'm saying? That's just
Oh
fucking...
yeah. Yeah. It is. Shit.
It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. That's what they want. They totally want to fucking mix up.
There we are, that's up over here.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, this video, yeah.
So this is BB Talk, which I guess stands for baby talk. So, yeah. This is what's fucked up. Oh, that's not supposed to mean anything, guys.
What the fuck?
What is that? I mean, what? How can she in her fucking right mind as a female? Like, are you really, like, what are you trying to encourage?
Fuck.
What are you encouraging? No, it's artistic.
We rang it. No, I mean, it makes, see, when I see things like that, then I think to myself, right, what's everybody else seeing, or is it just my mind that's telling me that's just fucking paedophilic? It's just paedophilia written, it's just right in your fucking face. So what does it tell anybody else? It's nobody else getting that thought in their mind.
Yes.
That's fucked up. That's wrong, man.
Yes, it is.
This is just half her boob hanging out over here, legs wide open, sucking on like a see-through so you can see her stupid lips. Stinky. God dang it. You fucking suck as a human being. You and all of you suck as a human being. Yeah, you should have been in the toilet, bitch. You should have been in the fucking toilet that month.
Look at her face. It's like a melted welly, but not saying my face is any fucking better. I'm only born with the face my mother gave me, but look at that fucking face.
Wait, okay, this is what children actually do. Is she trying to be funny now?
It's perverted. It's fucking wrong, man.
It's perverted. It's not getting any better, so...
What does that tell you, Finsel? Come on, you're looking at that, and what does that tell you? The first word that comes into your head.
He's muted. Okay.
Looking at the clips there, mate. What's the first word that comes into your head, mate? You're muted up.
Is he talking?
I think so, and he didn't know he wasn't. Aye.
Yeah. It's sexualising children, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. Fella, mate. It's fucking wrong.
You know, that's all you see now.
Yeah, mate.
That's all you see now is if the kids can't be kids, but the adults can be. You know, it's like that story the other day they put out. You know, mainstream media that the guy had he wants to become a sexual or 7-year-old girl or something. Man, why put it out there? Why is it out there? It's out there to fucking normalise these fucking things. Like, you know, it's...
What the hell, man? That's
You know?
disturbing.
It is so disturbing. It is so, like, I can't. It's like looking at like. It's really like looking at like a fucking train wreck. Like you just can't stop looking.
Yes,
You're like,
exactly.
how bad is this gonna get? Dirty
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
She's
twat.
a total fucking mess, mate.
I can't. I'll be honest. My daughter's only 11, and she's picked up on it. You know, she knows it's not. You know, it's not the way it's been. But it's too early. You know, for them to
You're
have an
talking
understanding for this. You know, isn't it? I don't know. You know, it's.
your kids might be fortunate to have parents like us to maybe let them see by that bullshit,
That's
mate.
it. I
I'm
think.
saying,
Yeah.
but it's just the other parents that are just blindly allowing their kids to follow us, man. It's no wonder society's fucked up. No wonder society's the way it is. Know what I'm saying? They're just
You've got to give your kids the freedom, but at the same time, you've got to be able to tell them and be able to keep an eye on what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not always with my children. I see them, you know, I have them over once or twice a week, depending how busy we are and how busy they are. But I'm always, you know, I see what they're doing on YouTube. You know, what videos they're watching on YouTube.
yeah,
Um, they don't watch a lot of TV with me, but I know what type of TV they watch with their mother and stuff. And I've always been the type of person to say, you know, it's inappropriate to be watching this, even like at 6 o'clock in the afternoon with some TV programs.
aye,
You know, the kids have been watching ATV programs and bang, and they've got this more adult,
yeah,
you know, you've got to be more mature to be watching these programs to understand that, you know, and be able to ask the questions as well. I mean, kids don't ask, you know, I remember as a kid, I never asked it many questions, never
yeah.
took much advice off anybody, never listened.
A quiet thinker, mate. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
and it
That was
wasn't until later on that actually people got things to say, and okay, there are people out there who give you all the bullshit and everything, but you know, as long as you're listening, you know,
yeah, mate. That's it.
Yeah.
and that's the kids as well. I mean, I never tell the kids that I speak the truth all the time. Like, you know, everyone, you know, can be
It's again.
misrepresented. Like, you know,
See that I'm the same thing. So I'm over here. I work mainly. I work all week, and then I see my kids for a Friday to a Sunday when I go over. But I've seen like maybe on a Saturday night, maybe not a Sunday night because they're in bed early, but either a Friday or a Saturday night, I spend the night up. I mean, my kids can be up if it's just sitting in the kitchen eating. It's just a matter of talking. You find that kids, I don't know, maybe it's just mine, but my kids want to listen to my shite, believe it or not. Maybe it's the lack of time they spend with me like, through the week. But they entertain me and they listen to me, you know what I mean? And it's a good thing because then they come back to me with things that have happened through the week, and like, you're just hearing their growth. Like, listening to listening to their growth, well, hearing their growth on a Friday, what they've been doing all week, and it just surprising you, and knowing that they're going their own path. You know what I'm saying? I've always brought my kids up to critically think and find their own feet, and they'll find their own journey in life. You know what I mean? And it might sometimes it comes back and bites me in the arse. But you says it was a free spirit, but fuck that, man. You know what I mean? They'll find their feet. Just give them guidance. That's all they need is guidance. And at the end of the day, when a kid's born, they're born. Their instincts, their human nature tells them right for wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't need to be manipulated for a fucking something created. No, I mean, it's no natural, you know what I'm saying? They know right from wrong and they're guided for them right and wrong. So that's where it stems from, you know. And it's the amount of time, like, maybe you might not have a lot of time with your kids, but it's the time that you do have with your kids. That's what matters, mate. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. It's just, you maybe not have a lot of time. I've not got a lot of time with them, but that time that you have with them, that's the time that matters, mate.
yeah, it's always time. I mean, I've never had to spend much money on my kids. They never needed the money. You know, if they've needed something, they've had it.
Oh
But
yeah,
they've never been. You know, when they're with me, it's the time. They're never nagging me to go and do stuff or buy them stuff because they know that the time that they have with me is more precious than anything I can buy with them. because I make sure it is.
Yeah, mate.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes
Okay, man.
you can get a bit lazy with the kids. I mean, especially if you've had a hard week or they've been running you ragged or whatever.
Yeah, mate.
But
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's the time when you need to be closer with them, I think.
Also, when you come back from a wee break, it feel they like if you see them. I don't know. It just relaxes you and it makes you miss them more.
Mm.
Like as soon as you see them, they're like the sunshine. Like, oh yeah, you're what makes my world go round.
Yeah, that's the way. Like I maybe not get to bed like tomorrow night to 10 o'clock, and that's because I'm waiting on my kids coming in for school and that, and we have a good laugh and it. When they come in the door, when about 3 o'clock, 3:30 tomorrow, I get a new burst of energy. It's like, aye, you can have a hard week and things get you down, but yeah, what I'm trying to do is we've all been down in the dumps and letting life get to us, and life's been beating my arse for many years, especially with all these rabbit holes. But recently, what I've learned today is I know I'm fucking knackered. I am tired by the time 2 o'clock comes tomorrow before the wains come in the door. But I just give myself a kick in the arse and I go, I've missed my wains all week, and I want the spirit in here to be great when they come in. So see, when they come in the door, I jump about like a bloody idiot. And see, by the time you get into that mood, then you change the frequency and the vibrations. You're not tired anymore. You're kind of having fun, mate. You can kind of manipulate it if you get well, you know what you're doing. Everybody knows how to do it. It's just doing it, mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be lying in my bed sleeping for them coming in tomorrow morning, but no, I give myself a kick in the arse, fucking jump about, get my energy together, and then I have a good time. You know what I mean? And that's how I get through the day.
Me too. That's exactly it. Like, yep, you're the reason why I'm moving. They're like shaking me, pulling at my skin as if I have pants on. They're like, "Mommy," and I'm like, "Yes, yes, the world, yes. What do you want?"
Yeah.
Anything. God, leave me alone. But they're the reason why my world turns.
Mm.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's the only reason why I'm working so hard.
Yeah, mate.
I mean, if it wasn't for the kids, I wouldn't give a fuck for it. I really wouldn't give a fuck for it.
Yeah, mate.
You know, I'd be living in a
Nor would
van. I'd be living in a van in the woods with a tent and a stove, you know, and a little stove.
Yeah.
You know, I would be.
Yeah,
But,
mate.
but unfortunately, the society we're in, if I
We
fuck
would
off
live
and
as
do that
lives our
now,
minds want us to be, mate. That's the way we would live. You know what I mean? We don't
you know,
need fake surroundings anymore. We can see beyond it. We would live in a fucking tent, mate. You know what I'm saying? But we feel we need to keep this stability because we do. Come on, let's face it, we do. No matter what, we can all fucking pack our jobs tomorrow and whatever, but we've still got to survive. We've still got wee kids there to fucking see. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit harder just to walk away.
yeah. You know, you work away a whole week, guys. You know what it's like to be away from the kids, and so you don't take for granted what you have. And you know, it's the same. It's the same my way. Like, you know, it's
Mate.
you know, I see so many people who just up and leave the kids just because of women trouble.
Yeah, mate.
And it's the same with women as well. You know, I've seen it happen with women who just up and
I've seen it
mate.
too.
Fair to that as well, yeah.
you know, but you're running away from your problems. You're not dealing with it. I mean, trust me, there's not a problem you can not deal with. It's how you're prepared to deal with it, I suppose.
Well, my meaning to life is you need to be for your kids so that they can. You need to be the person that you need to be so that your kids will be the reflection that all you wished you could be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the motto. You know what I mean? Maybe you never done everything you wanted to be. You know what I mean? But you're not forcing it on them. But you're not forcing anything on them. But you're passing on your experiences and things like that so that your kids can flourish and be a reflection of all that you wish. And it doesn't need to be materialistic. It doesn't need to be financial.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to do with the heart and just the heart and the mind, you know. But connecting with animals, my daughter's got a beautiful connection with animals. It is unbelievable. She knows when they need fed just with a look in their face. She feels as if she knows what they're fucking saying to her just with a look in their eyes. And it's that's what counts. That's the connections that they don't want to ever lose in life, because that's what matters in life, you know. It's fucking that's beautiful. You know what I mean? All this materialistic fucking paper, it might not be what matters, but we need it. We need it to survive. But there's more beyond that, you know. It's what matters. That's the meaning of life, man. You be what you try and be a reflection. Your kids to reflect everything you wish them to be, you know. Just something like that.
I think that if there are people out there that, like females or males, yes, it does happen with females that up and can't fucking handle it and leave their kids with the men, or the men that leave the lady and they can't handle it. So I feel like if there are people that are just like, they just can't fucking do it, they just gotta go. Like, they have to move on and they have to live their lone wolf style or their ADD style, whatever it may be. You know, it's not healthy for anybody for that person to be their type relationship. So if that happens, I feel like it would be best if we had a community structure with each other. Like, oh, you know, Betty, I got to get over there on Thursday and take a plate over. You know, Dale, left, or Dale left Betty. Betty left Dale. We don't have a community that takes care of each other. We just, like, shit on each other. You know, like, we don't help each other out. We don't offer help. We don't offer time. We don't offer blankets, food, water, nothing. Money, we talk shit and compete like that. Let's see how it works out.
See, money's divided us all as a society, isn't it? It's just about greed.
There's no, like, oh, I hope everything works out. Nobody gives a shit. Move on. They don't care. They do not care. When I left my last job, I talked to those people maybe a few times, text messages. That's it. You spend more time with these people almost than your family, and for an extended amount of time, but they don't really, like, some people don't take those relationships to heart. It is all about making money, and that's it. They don't want to build a relationship with you. They don't want to, appreciate the human that you are, and you'd appreciate them. They don't care. They're just here to make money, and that's it. And that we don't have that community where we can build a community with each other, where we can build relationships with each other. And I feel like it's really important for us to be good with each other in front of our children too, and teach them what good relationship structures look like.
Yeah.
How it pays off.
Brilliant, yeah.
Because it ain't all about the money.
Isn't it?
I can sing. That was me singing.
Then they get into some dance there.
It's called a shrill, I think. Is that what they call them on YouTube? A shrill? No, that was a song.
Oh, there's Rebecca's rocked.
Rebecca.
You've been having nothing but trouble, right?
Yeah, man. Your screen seems to have froze up from my end as well, Finsel. You've been in the same position for ages.
Right.
Oh, and you know what? Ted Turner just got here and Becky got booted out. So we can't let you out of the box.
No?
You're stuck.
He is stuck.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So, bravo. We found a chat. Thank you, Finsel, for showing me how to do the broadcasting thing. Maybe I'll get my own broadcasting day.
Well, considering I've only learned it myself tonight, and I've been able to pass it on, it's quite an achievement for both of us, really, yeah. But yes.
It's like kombucha tea.
Yeah.
Hangouts is like Hangouts is the new kombucha tea, except for it doesn't have live fungus. Share with your
Rebecca's
friends.
been having some mega troubles tonight, eh? Try to get this up and running.
Yeah.
Any,
I think it seems like it's a lot easier if you can plan it ahead.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
You set
Fuck, it was just off
life.
the cup, shooting for the hip.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys then. Okay, so when I went to Mia's play, I went to my daughter's play. There's a bunch of what are those crime scene unit vans there? 2 crime scene unit vans, and you're there to see your kids play. What would you think? It's not your kids play. I'm sorry. It's like it's a play a production being put on for first graders around the city, called the Nutcracker. And so you go there, and there's these crime scene unit vans there. Would you be paranoid? What would your thoughts be?
Yeah.
If you saw these vans, would it freak you out, or would you just like ignore these things, or would those even come into your head? Because immediately I'm like, oh fuck, another staging. Like, and I shouldn't think that way. I really shouldn't live this way.
I think their main goal is to just run fear into the population. Heather, it's not that anything's going to take place. I don't think they're drumming this stuff all over the media.
It's a play for first graders. It's a play for first graders. Like, what are the first graders going to do? What kind of plan are they going to hatch out?
It could have been totally innocent, though. Do you know what I mean? And because you're always thinking
Maybe that, yeah.
something's gonna happen. I mean, I get the same feeling if you're walking into a railway station and there's armed guards, or because they are about, especially if football games and especially international matches and stuff like that. It's,
Like, yeah, what the fuck is
Just
going on
yeah, a
here?
lot of things are coming through like the media about the schools and things like that for America. Every time I hear something in the news, it's something involving something that's happened at a fucking school. So I just think automatically when you say that there's all this stuff outside the school, I just feel, oh, they're just kind of running attention so that they've got all the parents going, oh, fuck, you know what I mean, feared out their box, wondering what the fuck's going on.
Also, what freaked me out, the play was at the Times Union Center. So, and Times Union is ran by, I believe, Reuters. So, that's also what freaked me out, too. I was like, ah, fucking hell. And I could just hear the headlines now. The Nutcracker play didn't go off to such a crack or whatever, In fact, it went off with many cracks. It was shot at by, how many ISIS people, and how many passports do you think they would leave? 3 passports? Do you think they'd find 3 passports there? It's a big place. I don't know. My head went to many places.
I know. That's where our minds have got us now. We're questioning everything, know what I mean? We don't just think, we're no lazy-minded, that's what it is. We're always thinking outside the box and just try to think, right, what's that there for and why? What? Maybe sometimes we're in the wrong and we think too much. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because I'm bad for it myself. And then I'll get checked and she'll be, oh,